It's been 8 weeks since Wineries of Niagara on the Lake Winery members were allowed to reopen their indoor tasting rooms. At Reif Estate Winery, they've implemented various safety measures and a new reservation system to give the consumers a more positive and intimate experience.
It's been super busy, exciting, challenging, different. Everything's been new. So certainly there's been a lot of transitioning, as we talked about the last time you were here, in terms of the way that visits would occur at the wineries. But it's been really great because everyone's been evolving and adapting, ourselves as well as consumers in terms of what their expectations are. Certainly one of the biggest changes I think that we've seen is that reservations are now needed, or we're highly encouraging that.
And how has that been working?
It's been great. So we've been doing online booking service. So we transitioned, I guess it would be June, so about the time we chatted, and we launched an online booking service, as did a number of other wineries in Niagara, just to allow for people to be spread out, to make sure that arrivals were staggered, and obviously to ensure that they would have their own private time at what we affectionately call our tasting pods, but our private tasting rooms like we're in right now. So that's been really great. Gives us lots of data too about where our customers are coming from in terms of understanding what their expectations are and vice versa. So it's been a great tool, and we've been really pleased with the results. About 60 to 70% of the people are saying that they've never visited wine country before, which is really exciting for us.
The Reif Estate reservation system allows you to choose between 7 different tasting experiences.
So in our particular case, we have a tasting pod, sort of your essentials or premium flight. You can taste 3 wines for 30 minutes. But then we have other longer programs. So we have a great walking tour where they start out in the gazebo, head into the vineyard, and then come around through production, the back end, and actually into this room to do a tasting and talk about barrel aging. So that's about a 45-minute program. And then we also have a back vintage tasting upstairs in our loft, again, about 45 minutes. So I would say half an hour to 45 minutes. In the garden, we do allocate the garden space for a little longer, just because you're having a glass of wine and perhaps a pizza. So really just depends what you're booking, but do expect to, and be prepared to know how long you have so you can get your best enjoyment out of it, and then obviously being courteous to others behind you.
All wineries recommend booking early because weekend time slots fill up quickly.
We're finding that for Saturdays especially, we do recommend a couple of weeks in advance. I mean, you'll still find a few pockets on this Saturday, let's say, coming up of times, but those prime times between 1 o'clock and 4 are always booked up pretty quick. So it is a learning curve for customers that are used to just kind of driving around wine country in a leisurely fashion, which we love that idea, but unfortunately at this point, we do say that you should book at least a week in advance. What we do though is we keep a couple of walk-in spots so that not everyone feels that they're just being turned away at the door. So, and we've also opened up a new area in our vineyard, which is absolutely gorgeous. It's like a open grass area in between an entire vineyard. So you're immersed in the vineyard with market umbrella, picnic tables, and we have that as overflow as well. So even if you can't get in for a tasting, we'll make sure you can come in for a glass of wine and enjoy the vineyard.
To book your tasting experience, visit reifwinery.com or wineriesofniagaraonthelake.com. Reporting for The Source, I'm Mark Wikobrado.